Smiley Morning Show. Blessed by Fred Hammond. Pastor Haynes is out today, man. We just hope everybody have a blessed day. We just thank God. Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, all the time. God is good. We're so blessed to be able to just wake up and see another day. We thank God for our life. We thank Him for health and strength, a job, a car. We thank Him for even if you don't have, we might not be everything that you want to be, but thank God you ain't where you used to be. So we just thankful this morning and grateful to be alive. This segment, Praise Break, is being brought to you by
Macy's. Tune in each week to the Undressing Room podcast presented by Macy's with hosts me, Eva Marcel, L'Oreal, and Dominique the Diva. We are three powerhouse women who are not afraid to speak our mind. Available wherever you listen to podcasts.
Man, I was running late this morning. I'm so excited. My mama had a baby. All right, y'all got your front page coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 9 minutes. 9 minutes after the
news headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 9 minutes. 9 minutes after the hour. It is Friday. This thing is being brought by My Computer Career. That's right, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris will be in Georgia today. They had planned to go to Atlanta to talk about the coronavirus stimulus relief package, but after the killing of 8 people at a spa area, they instead will meet with Asian American lawmakers and other community leaders. Meanwhile, President Biden wanted to get 100 million COVID vaccines completed within his first 100 days in office. Well, today is day 58, and he has met his goal ahead of schedule. And finally, 12 jurors have been chosen in the trial of Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer facing charges in the death of George Floyd. The judge will decide today whether or not to move the trial to another city. Opening statements are set for March 29th. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Man, we got to get ready to start this NCAA bracket tournament this weekend in the men's and the women. We're going to break it down more detail later on in the show, but let me fly through this real fast. On the men's side, potential Cinderella teams. We got Winthrop University and Colgate University. Pay attention to those teams, though, because they can play Cinderella this year. Shout out to Georgetown. They may sneak into the Sweet 16, man, with Patrick Ewing as the head. So that's going to be a sleeping team right there. Oklahoma State is going to be a sleeping team as well because they got a phenomenal freshman, Cade Cunningham, who's a beast out there. My Final Four.
So you saying the Elves can shoot too? Go ahead, Rock T.
Final Four is Gonzaga, Michigan, Baylor, and Houston.
See ya, Cinderella.
Championship game's going to be Gonzaga versus Baylor. And I think Gonzaga's the best team on the men's side in basketball this year. They'll win the championship. On the women's side, NCAA Final Four is going to be Stanford, South Carolina, Baylor, and NC State. If you notice, I didn't say UConn. Shout out to Paige Beckers, freshman phenom out there, had a phenomenal season with UConn. But I think Baylor is going to eliminate them in the round of 8.
Let's go, Baylor Bears!
Championship game is going to be Stanford versus Baylor. And Baylor's going to win a national championship in the women's side.
We Baylor Bears now.
Come on now. We
are Baylor Bears.
There's a strong chance that Baylor could sweep and win the men's and the women's. But I think Gonzaga's going to win the men's side and Baylor's going to win the women's side. We got more details come up later on in the show, so stay tuned for that. In the meantime, Gary with the T, what's up there, pimpin'?
All right, y'all, baby. People talking about Kanye West, honey. Now, it's being reported that Kanye West is America's wealthiest black person with a reported net worth, y'all, of $6.6 billion. And that was met, y'all, with some skepticism, honey, by Forbes, baby. They are living. Now, the report of Kanye's massive wealth, y'all, eclipsing Oprah's fortune, began circulating out this week after Bloomberg mentioned that Yeezy and Yeezy Gap have a combined value of potentially $4.7 billion. But Forbes said, y'all, that's not true. They disputed that, y'all. They said, honey. Now, they're saying, y'all, they calling it BS, honey, on the report that West is the richest black person in the United States. Now, in the news report published on yesterday, y'all. Forbes staff writer Madeline Berg, she said West calculated his net worth by counting bags that he hasn't even earned yet. Now, she also said, y'all, that West is worth in the neighborhood of $1.8 billion, which means, y'all, they say he can't even sit, honey, with Oprah, whose net worth is estimated to be $4.5 billion. And a lot of people say that Kanye may be filing a multi-million-dollar lawsuit because this is like public humiliation.
That'll get him there if he win.
Huh?
That lawsuit to get him there if he win.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, well, honey, it's just something though. But I mean, I didn't know Oprah was up to $4.5 billion right now, so that's good, honey. These girls are making money.
Why are we so worried about these people's money?
Yeah, well, we're really not worried about it. We're just reporting this as a story because people just saying, you know, when people want to talk about who got the most money or whatever, that's why they just put that out there. So, but
I mean, as far as them disputing what Kanye made or not, maybe he maybe has assets that Forbes doesn't know about.
Baby, Forbes know everything, honey. You know, people of European descent know every penny you African Americans got, honey. They know, honey. So
his bank account.
What'd you say, Carl?
Right.
Are they in his bank account? They don't know.
Well, evidently they in something, honey. They know about it. Now he's fighting about it. But I think they should just go ahead and give him what he's asking for. Because, I mean, you know, the man right now is having a little issue. He's going through a turbulent divorce with his wife, Kim Kardashian. So he is the richest black man in the world, and I believe that. So, and that's that, honey. So he got more than all of us combined and then combined. So there you go.
Okay.
Now, the color today, y'all, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Caramel Sunday. On the high end, you say Caramel Sunday, and on the low, you say Beautiful Tan. That's a cute and beautiful color today, y'all. Brad, what you got coming up next in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Aretha Franklin's new movie, Genius. Do we watch it or do we not? I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
And that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Aretha Franklin's son, Kenneth Calf Cunningham, has urged fans not to support National Geographic's new limited series, Genius Aretha, starring Cynthia Erivo, because the network didn't get the family's consent. Meanwhile, earlier this week, Aretha's granddaughter, Grace, protested the film in the streets of Detroit. In a statement to The Root, a rep at National Geographic said, "We received the messages from the family. We hear them and acknowledge their concern for Miss Franklin's legacy. We think we've shared a goal here, which is to honor and celebrate the life and legacy of Aretha Franklin. This series is called Genius. It is a tribute to Aretha's genius, something we hope we all can celebrate. Genius Aretha debuts Saturday, March 21st at 9 p.m. On National Geographic, y'all. So what y'all think about that? I mean, you know.
That's a tough one, man.
Cardi B just was complaining about them making a movie about her.
I think they should ask for permission and get permission to do it because it's their story. You know what I mean?
Right.
And imagine somebody telling your story without talking to you.
Yeah, I agree, but they do it all the time. And what's the thing called, Gary? E! True Hollywood?
Yep, that's who does it. And they're back, too.
And they back, and they just do it. I guess because all the information that is public, they just create stuff from that. But I do think that they should talk to the family. Right. Oh, man, we're going to wrap up the hot spot right there.
Damn.
Yeah, I know, right? Come because the time running out. We got to stay on time. Coming up next, huh?
Short spot.
The short spot. Man, that's short. Coming up next, y'all, we got Rock Tees HBCU. And hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 1-866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning.
Hell, the outro longer than the damn story.
Get out of bed.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now you know.
And if you don't know, now you know.
HBCU.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Rock Teasy up in the house. It's time for another HBCU. We gonna always highlight and showcase our heroes and sheroes that attended or currently attend our phenomenal historically black colleges and universities. We finna head down to Morgan State University, established in 1867, home of the Blue and Orange Bears, also home of the magnificent Marching Machine Marching Band. Let's talk about one of y'all's former graduates. Oh, yes. Valerie Thomas, a scientist and inventor. She was one of only 2 women majoring in physics at Morgan State University, where she received her physics degree. When she left Morgan State, she went on to work for NASA. Y'all don't understand. Valerie Thomas invented the illusion transmitter. Y'all probably scratching your head like, what is an illusion transmitter? She pretty much invented 3D movies, y'all. Come on now. She a bad woman. Matter of fact, NASA continues to use her technology to this day. She also developed real-time computer data systems to support satellite control centers. I would definitely enroll in a Valerie Thomas STEM class. Another proud HBCU alum of Morgan State University, Valerie Thomas. If you didn't know, now you know. If you want me to highlight your favorite HBCU, hit me up on my social media platforms at Rock T Holla. Let's get it.
HBCU, know. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, it's about that time. We got the one and only Dr. MJ Collier on with us. Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. It's time for our coronavirus update, and let me tell you, we're at a death rate of 540,000. This is more than any other country. I had a patient that passed away from COVID this week. It still is continuing to take us out. But optimism is spreading, and the trends are encouraging in the U.S., where deaths per day have plunged to an average of less than 1,300, down from 3,500 2 months ago. New cases are peaking at around 55,000 per day, after peaking at almost 250,000 a few weeks ago. New coronavirus cases, however, are growing globally. 10% increases and surges in Europe, where they're having to reinstitute shutdowns, close schools and businesses, etc. Health experts in the U.S. say what's happening in Europe should serve as a warning against ignoring social distancing, mask wearing, and other safeguards too early. And that's where we are now in the United States. People are dropping the social distancing. They're not wearing their masks, and so we can expect a surge based on that. European countries are now having an upward trend after they disregarded the known mitigation strategies. The result has been a sharp spike in new infections and hospitalizations in several European countries during the past 3 weeks. The lesson for us here in the United States is to keep vaccinating those at risk as fast as possible, keep an eye on the variants, and keep slow and steady with the easing of social distancing requirements. In other words, some of the states where they have just totally released them and said no mask required at this point, they're moving too far, too fast, and we're going to have some problems with that. So let's go over COVID head to toe, Ricky. We're forgetting what it does. It affects the brains, the heart, the lungs, the GI tract, the kidneys, by affecting the endothelial cells that line all of our blood vessels. In the brain, people with COVID have sometimes suffered loss of smell, dizziness, confusion, brain fog, strokes, seizures, and delirium. In the heart, it can cause heart attacks and congestive heart failure. In the lungs, of course, acute respiratory distress system and pneumonia. In the GI tract, diarrhea, abdominal pain, loss of appetite, nausea, and vomiting. And it can severely damage the kidneys, resulting in the patient being on dialysis. Even mental health, and that's a big topic with the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, is being affected due to isolation, stress, anxiety, and fear. So we got to remember, we're still in the middle of this pandemic. We are winning the fight right now, but we have to stay vigilant with this coronavirus.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
My question is, my mama is 83 and she has diabetes. My concern is she hasn't had the flu shot or anything. I've been keeping her in the house, contained from everyone, and I was wondering which vaccine should I get her because she wants to take it, and would her not having the flu shot affect anything?
No, that won't affect anything, and she's the perfect candidate. She meets the age criteria, and she has the comorbid condition of diabetes, so she should get whichever vaccine is available in your area as quickly as she can get it in her arm. So but just remember that the Moderna and the Pfizer are 2-dose vaccines, and the Johnson & Johnson is the 1-dose, one-shot wonder. So any of those regimens would be fine for her. Just since she wants to take it, make sure that she does get it. Just Google corona vaccine in my area, and you'll find it's much more easily to obtain at this point.
All right, John, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Hi, Dr. Collier. I had a question. I was interested in getting a vaccine, but a friend of mine sent the YouTube video saying that the vaccine is unsafe and maybe a year from now it'll cause neurological damage with the brain. What can you say in reference to that?
Okay, so there's so much misinformation on the internet now. There's been none of the studies. Remember, some of these studies were performed over a year ago, and those individuals that participated in the study, they have had long-term vaccine. If they were going to have some safety issues or neurological problems, that should be showing up in that population and a few others as well. So I continue to endorse the 3 vaccines that are available in the United States right now, and so get them. I think they're safe. The risk the risk of side effects are much lower than the potential issues of getting the coronavirus and the sequelae of that. Remember, people are dying from the coronavirus. Nobody's dying from the vaccine.
There it is, Dr. Carly. Let everybody know how you can be reached.
One, the opinions expressed are those of Dr. MJ Collier, not those of the Rickey Smiley Morning Show or its radio affiliates. You can reach me on all social media at AskASK Dr. MJ. Go to my website, lighthearted.com, where there's a plethora and wealth of information about coronavirus and other healthcare topics. lighthearted.com.
There it is, y'all, the one and only Dr. MJ Collier.
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
you, ma'am.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, it is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all, we all know that they are billionaires, honey. People say they do what they want to do with their money, but a lot of people are speculating and wondering if Jay-Z and Beyonce, y'all, bought the Notorious B.I.G.'s crown for nearly $600,000, y'all. Now, we know it was the Grammys recently, and they're saying that, Beyonce and her beautiful daughter, Little Blue Ivy, won Grammys. Well, people were wondering if Blue Ivy was wearing that crown that the Biggie wore, y'all, back in the day, honey, when he was doing, when he did some, his video, whatever, the King of New York photo shoot in 1997. So people saying, y'all, now it's only a beautiful gold plastic headpiece, and it's adorned with multicolored stones, and Biggie wore it. And they're saying that might be the crown that, Blue Ivy was wearing with her Grammy. She had her Grammy, and she was sucking out of her Grammy, Ricky, like it was a sippy cup. People saying that's just too grown. I mean, you took a Grammy and used it like it was a sippy cup. She's a kid, though, but I mean, I know people that would fight to have a Grammy to hold. I mean, Brad would love to have that Grammy and hold it and suck it. He's going to use it as a sippy cup.
The only trophies you don't disrespect is those Little League football trophies. You put those up and you play with everything.
What actually happened, Gary, is Blue was imitating her father because he was his own cognac out of his Grammy, so it was just a picture of her doing the same thing as him.
Yeah, but did you think that's the crown, though, that she's wearing that Biggie wore?
I really don't know. I didn't hear that. It seemed like we would have heard about that if
it
was. It would be so big for her.
Yeah, well, they showed her wearing a crown, and some people saying that Jay-Z and Beyonce bought for a mere $600,000 allegedly. So I don't know, but I just think that's just not a good look. She should have been holding the Grammy and proud of it, not using it like it's a doggone cup. I don't care if she's marking her daddy or not. That's too grown. Honey, do like a child do and hold your Grammy and stuff. Brad, when you have held the Grammy, you would have won one.
He ain't gonna let it go, Brad. Just let it ride. Don't let him suck you in.
At least I've been nominated for something 3 times.
And you and that's good. Yep, and that's good, honey. And God bless you. All right, moving on.
I won a Billboard Award and quite a few Soul Train Awards, so I do have a nice deck over here. What you got?
Well, I have one award.
That stomach and that back.
Not from like Sister to Sister magazine, though.
Moving on, y'all. In other celebrity news, y'all, rapper, actress Lil Mama, baby, she is letting y'all have it, baby. They said Lil Mama was dragged after revealing, y'all, that she would like to start a heterosexual rights movement. Now, she wrote, honey, in an Instagram story, she said, I'm about to start a heterosexual rights movement. She said, anti-LGBTQ bullying. She said, y'all, honey, so hard, honey, to be, she said, y'all fight so hard to be respected, and some of you, not all, she said, get a kick, honey, out of bullying people for having an opinion, how they dress, how their hair, how their makeup looks, honey, how much money they have, etc. She also said that there are so many people afraid to give their honest opinion because they know the LGBTQ will hear, honey, what they want to hear and take statements out of context, unquote. That's disgusting. Don't heterosexuals have a movement already? I mean, Don't they have rights or what have you? I mean,
it's called life every day.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It's like white people asking for rights.
Exactly. It's like white people asking for white rights. What are you talking about here?
Well, baby, honey, little mama said y'all want to have this shit because the LGBTQ are bullying people. And I don't think that's right. LGBTQ people not bullying. They just need rights because the heterosexual rights people, honey, treat everybody bad, allegedly. So, honey, let that be.
Well, how do you feel about it, Gary?
I don't have a dog in that fight. Okay.
You got a whole litter in that fight.
They don't want to start nothing. Them slaps be hard. Get the fight with one of Gary's sorority brothers. So them windmills come hard. Hard, fast, come slaps.
Don't play, honey.
You'll be able to survive that.
Let's be clear, honey. Let's be clear. All right, the color today, this is one of my favorite colors. My color today is caramel sundae. On the high end, you say caramel sundae, and on the low, you say beautiful tan. That's a nice, beautiful. I'm just thinking of caramel sundae right now.
Y'all give it up for Gary with the team. 10 minutes after the hour, y'all. Here's Bruno Mars. Leave the door open right here at Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 22 minutes after the hour. It is Friday. Brett, let's go. Wake up. Hey. Don't.
This is Booby D from Cleveland, Ohio. A wake-up call for my family in Birmingham and Parker Spring, Alabama. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Janice from Orlando, Florida. I'm telling all of Orlando, Altamont Springs, wake up, wake up, wake up.
LaTarna Perry and LaVan Anderson from New Road, Louisiana. Wake that ass up. Hey, this is Super Dave calling from McDonough, Georgia on our way to Destin, but we're giving a birthday shout out to Thomas Mangrum this morning. Go Thomas. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Wake up. Come on.
You listening on your
hey.
radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in, locked in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. St. Gainesville, wake up.
Hey.
Meridian,
wake up.
And Greenwood,
wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Where you at, Dallas, wake up. In Chicago, wake up. ATL, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all. Appreciate that, Brett.
You're welcome, Rickey.
24 minutes after the hour, y'all.
Hey, what up, y'all? I want to show y'all something. I ordered this, right? Look at this. That's my first radio job. So somebody found this picture and shared it. But Mickey Johnson, this is the guy that gave me my start in radio. When 95.7 Jam first came to Birmingham, I drove down to Tuscaloosa. Corey White introduced me to Mickey. So Corey White is like my childhood friend. He's the operations manager at WBHJ and WBHK Summit Media in Birmingham. So he introduced me to Mickey, and I met him down in Tuscaloosa. He introduced me to Buck. Buck put me on this morning show. That's Africa Perry. I think she does radio in South Florida. But I was on the Buck Wild Morning Show. It's the three of us and Mickey Johnson. So I had this blown up. Or whatever. But Africa, if y'all, let me know if y'all want a copy of this. Want one of these? I'll order you one. Mickey, I know you want one. You should be proud. So from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show studio, just proud to have this right here. Look at that rock. First radio job.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The Buck Wild Morning Show. Goddamn Sammy Mack.
Come on, man.
Gave me my first shot. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man.
Tell me what you want, ladies. I'll give you all my stimulus check. Huh? I want to let all the ladies in Houston. I'll be in Houston this weekend. I'm taking all the ladies to the nail salon. I'm getting everybody cuticles pushed back. If you need your cuticles pushed back, you need to holler at your boy, Rickey Smiley. I'm getting every lady in Houston, Texas, cuticles pushed back today and tomorrow. I ain't charging you nothing. You can do the rest, but at least I'm nice enough to get your cuticle brat. Eva, do you need your cuticles pushed back?
I actually do.
Boy, I got that stimulus check finna be slamming this weekend. I'm about to be at Turkey Leg Hut, Breakfast Club, all that stuff, and I'm gonna be at all the nail salons dropping off checks, baby. Line up, get your cuticles pushed back.
Pimping.
I'm telling you what, boy, you got to do this thing for these ladies. You can't let them. You just can't let ladies go. They know them damn cuticles need to be pushed back, and you got your stimulus check. What kind of man is you?
Right.
Come
She
on,
got
now.
them little baby nail beds. You got to push them cuticles back, man.
All day. Here's Pastor Fred.
Nail bed looking like a kindergarten.
Church in 60 seconds up next. Ladies and gentlemen, Pastor Fred. Yeah. Church in 60 seconds. How you doing, Pastor Fred?
Oh, Brother Rick, I'm so troubled. I just sit up tonight and talk about, you know, Brother Rick, we're living in perilous times.
Perilous.
Perilous times.
You know what I mean, Gary?
Bad time.
This dangerous times. Seems like we have no respect.
None.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. We have no respect for one another nor ourselves. Brother Mavis Staples said, if you don't respect yourself, ain't nobody gonna give a good hoot. But Brother Ricky, I was in the service the other day, and I saw some young ladies. You know, now we come to church. You can't tell the church from the club. These young ladies didn't look like they were going up the rough side of the mountain. They looked like they were sliding down the pole into a water fountain. I didn't understand. And I said, young lady, if you let me say something to you, I don't mean no respect, but I need to tell you. She said, what do you have to say? I said, young lady, you're shaking it fast. Showing them what you're working with. Stop shaking it fast. Showing them what you're working with. Stop shaking it fast. Showing them what you're working with. Stop shaking it fast. Stop shaking it fast. Shaking it fast. Shaking it fast. Showing them what you're working with. You got to have some respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me.
All right, Pastor Fred, let everybody know how you can be reached.
You can follow me at The Real Pastor Fred.
All right, y'all. Chicken and waffle mix coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, what up, y'all? I want to show y'all something. I ordered this, right? Look at this. That's my first radio job. So somebody found this picture and shared it. But Mickey Johnson, this is the guy that gave me my start in radio. When 95.7 Jam first came to Birmingham, I drove down to Tuscaloosa. Corey White introduced me to Mickey. So Corey White is like my childhood friend. He's the operations manager at WBHJ and WBHK Summit Media in Birmingham. So he introduced me to Mickey, and I met him down in Tuscaloosa. He introduced me to Buck. Buck put me on this morning show. That's Africa Perry. I think she does radio in South Florida. But I was on the Buck Wild Morning Show. It's the three of us and Mickey Johnson. So I had this blown up or whatever. Buck, Africa, if y'all, let me know if y'all want a copy of this, want one of these, I'll order you one. Mickey, I know you want one. You should be proud. So from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show studio, just proud to have this right here. Look at that rock. First radio job.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
The Buck Wild Morning Show. Goddamn Sammy Mack.
Come on now.
Gave me my first shot. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, man. Maybe we might have one on the phone right now. Good morning.
Shawty, why you calling me, Shawty? Why?
Calling me? No. This
why y'all waking me up, Shawty?
No, we trying to find somebody for battle to say hello.
I was asleep, Shawty. Why y'all calling me right now?
Why you ain't at work, Black Tony?
Shawty, cuz, do you ever read my contract, Shawty? Dude, what kind of boss are you? Boy, you so irresponsible. Do you ever read my contract, Shawty?
What contract?
These folks need to fire you. You don't read my
What's your contract say, Black Tony?
What my contract on page 2 on the third
paragraph.
Third, what you call it? Yeah.
What did it say?
It specifically say you cannot.
Specifically.
Black Tony get 14 days off after daylight saving time to adjust his body because he be stressed out.
That's a lot. That's not in there. I didn't see that in there.
Shawty, it's in there.
And what did it say again?
It said Black Tony get 14 days after daylight saving time come to get his body adjust because he gets stressed out from trying to get used to it being dark and light.
Okay, what was you doing before daylight savings time?
Shawty, I get 14 days. You take that up with the crazy doctor who I went and talked to, who told me that daylight saving time stressed me out, and if I come to work, I might catch a stroke. No, if I come to work and catch a stroke, then
so you
feeling bad. See?
Okay, but haven't you used those 14?
Pick me up because I done stroked out.
Okay, you use those.
Got stressed out.
Black Tony, you used those 14 days from the last daylight saving time and then some.
No, Shawty, it started over. It started over with the next daylight saving time because daylight saving time.
Eva, Brad, Gary, do y'all contracts say y'all get to get 14 days off for daylight saving?
No, it's only 1 hour you lose.
Yeah.
No, but I thought mine said 14 days or 15 if I'm not mistaken.
So he still got about 7-8 more days to go.
So now everybody jumping on me. Now I feel bullied. I'm finna go to
Well, Blue Tony, I didn't jump.
Say what, Gary?
I told Blue Tony I didn't jump on him. So,
he called you Blue Tony.
Everybody jumping on me. I'm finna go to Human Resource. All y'all finna get fired.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 6 minutes after the hour. Gary has the tea and the clue of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Friday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Dr. Dre, y'all, he is asking the judge, y'all, to grant him with single status, y'all, amid his divorce with his beautiful, estranged wife, y'all, Miss Nicole Young. Now, Dr. Dre's attorney, Miss Laura Wasser, she filed a motion for bifurcation, y'all. Now, that means, honey, that he wants to be single. And the attorney said that Nicole's false allegation of domestic violence demonstrate, y'all, that the union is beyond repair. Now, they're saying in California, courts may allow parties to request a bifurcation, which essentially gives the court the leeway, y'all, to grant a divorce before other outstanding issues are resolved, y'all. Now, they're saying, y'all, that Dr. Dre is allegedly dating the beautiful Miss April Jones. So right now, he wants to be with April. He ain't got time to be with Nicole no more, and he wants to be considered single. How does that happen? Because I have never been married a day in my life. How do y'all marry somebody, then all of a sudden you hate them like that? Well, I mean, all this madness.
Stuff like leaving nasty stuff in the microwave, not scrubbing the toilet out, not brushing your teeth before you wake up, talking, using all vowels in the morning before you stop by that toothbrush. Not taking a bath, your neck dirty, try to put a hickey on your neck, you got a spot on your neck because your neck dirty, you didn't wash good, nasty Q-tips on the sink, hair in the sink, just all kind of stuff. Stopping up the toilet, I can go on and on.
Oh my God. Do y'all agree with that, Brad and Eva? Because y'all ladies, honey, do y'all agree that
I mean, I don't... That stuff Ricky talking about, I don't know what he talking about because all ladies don't do that. Only a few, just like nasty men out there. But I think this is a situation where it was a long time coming. Sometimes you hope for the best, so you stay in a situation even though it's not great. I don't think it happened overnight.
Yeah, listen.
I mean, they've been together 20 years.
Relationships just don't work out. Yeah, they've been together for a long time. It ain't like they didn't try. It just didn't work. 20 years is a long time to be working at it.
But can't you just break up and fade to black and just don't say nothing about the other person?
I mean, that's the best thing to do. I mean, even if you mad, talk to somebody else. Talk to Jesus. Talk to a therapist. Like, when you start putting your business in
how human beings operate, though. It don't work like that.
Well, she doesn't operate that way. She's trying to take all of his money. So maybe they could fade to black if she kept him out of court.
She ain't trying to take all his money. She's trying to give her share.
Then the judge don't
come on now, Gary.
Then the judge don't give her alimony because come to find out she a man. God.
How did we get there?
Yeah,
no, you didn't know.
Oh my
Breaking news.
What you trying to say?
News, honey. I guess, but speaking of, honey, breaking up, y'all, honey, Sweetie and Quavo, y'all, they're saying that they may have broken up, y'all. And this is what I don't like about men talking about red bones, and we've talked about that. So this red bones do you bad. So they said that they broke up, honey. They said now he brought this girl all kind of stuff. Bentleys and beautiful Rolex watches and all the furs and things she wanted, but they're saying that allegedly she may be hooking up with her ex Justin Combs again now. But I mean, Sometimes, I mean, she may have just tried to tolerate the relationship. She probably didn't like him because all those gold teeth babies didn't brush him right or something. And she just tried her best to stay with him and stuff like that.
No, Gary. No, don't try to clean it up. She said he didn't do enough.
Well,
people around her said that he didn't do enough for her, that he undervalued her and she deserved more gifts, more attention.
Okay, well, who's she gonna get it from after Quavo? Where do you go after Quavo?
You talking about
Jack Prescott or somebody?
Did you say Justin Combs as in Diddy's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she could go back to Justin. Justin got way more money than
don't do
Justin Daddy got way more money.
Yeah, his
Thank you.
daddy.
Let's get it right now.
Well, his daddy, and I'm sure his daddy helped him out and gave him a little job or something.
So he got her from Justin?
Well,
Yeah, that was Justin is her ex.
Yeah.
So she going back to him?
Well, yeah, but I mean, sometimes it's better to go back to your past because after you realize that you really loved him after all, you go back to.
So is she gonna give Quavo his Bentley back?
She don't need to give it back. That was a gift, so it's hers. So if you give me a gift, it's mine.
Ain't that crazy? You go back to your past, and as soon as you get back with your past, then you realize why y'all broke up the first time. Like, oh, this
Wow.
right, this why
And
right
that's
here.
why you don't go back.
Yeah,
Because it's easy to forget. It's easy to remember. There's something that is tricky with the mind. You forget all the bad stuff and you just remember the good stuff until you get right back over there. You're like, that's why I left.
Yeah, she looking good, and you wake up in the morning with that partial sitting in the ashtray.
Who still got ashtrays? That's what I want to know.
Okay. Anyway, my final.
He didn't say a cup. He said an
ashtray. Oh, Jesus. It's been reported out the NBA star Carl Anthony Towns, y'all, was cheating. I was with Jordan Woods. Now, do they go together, EVI, or they was just friends? Carl Anthony Towns, right? I know you should know about him. The NBA star.
I don't know who he dating, though.
But nevertheless, they said this girl blasted them and put it all on social media. That's the new thing now. When you get mad with somebody, you put it out on social media, honey, and stuff. But they're saying that he said it's not true or whatever, that he loved Jordan. Okay, girl, no. I don't believe it. These girls need to, honey, go ahead on and just get their checks, honey, and keep it moving here, because you're not going to ever find a man that's not going to cheat, because all of them cheat. All of them cheat.
No, they don't, Gary.
What?
No, they don't. All men do not cheat.
You don't have to just cheat physically, even. You could cheat with your damn eyes. That's
I
cheating.
agree. Anything you wouldn't do if I was there is cheating, but all men don't cheat.
No, he wants somebody blind.
You need to have some damn horse blinders on. Look straight. Put you some horse blinders on.
You won't be satisfied till you got you somebody around here blind and you guiding his ass around. He can't drive you nowhere.
That's right.
He can stay up talking to you, keeping you woke while you driving, popping no-dos. You sitting there with your blind man where he won't look at nothing and nobody. He can't cheat. And then you rearranging the furniture, just being low down and stuff, and putting stuff over the door so he don't know how to unlock the door to stay in the house. That's what you need, Gary. That's what you gonna have.
That's right, honey. I want somebody where I can just push a damn button.
Walk right through the airport. Ain't got to stand in line at security and stuff. All kind of disability. You get handicapped parking and everything.
That's right. And tell me how beautiful I am every day.
He can't see you. He can't see you. He done felt your stomach, telling the man you pregnant and all that kind of stuff. Don't know that that's a beer stomach you got.
That's right, honey. Lied just like y'all lied to everybody. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is caramel sundae. On the high end, on the lunge, just say beautiful tan. That's your color for today. That's right. Let's get it right. I'm going to do like Jesus, baby. I'm going to take some clay, baby, and spit it in and give them life. Now you do what I say, too.
Crazy. Y'all give it up again with the team. One time. All right, y'all. So coming up next on What's Trending, is it okay to see kids, their parents naked, and how old is too old? Now, Chrissy Teigen took a topless photo in front of her son, and people lost their minds. Call us up at 866-9-RICKY and let us know what you think about kids seeing their parents in their birthday suit. We're talking about all that next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news.
Listen, man, Chrissy Teigen took a topless photo in front of her son, and people lost their minds. All right. So, she made the comment after posting a photo showing a 2-year-old son interrupting a topless photo shoot she was trying to do. Chrissy captioned the post, "Please move, mommy's trying to be thirsty." A lot of people commented, some saying Chrissy's photo was inappropriate and weird. So we had to bring it to the morning show. Now, do you think kids should see their parents naked? And is there a cutoff age? Eva, you got 3 kids.
That I do. And they're at that age. You know, my daughter is 7. And so she's at that age where she definitely understands the anatomy and the difference between men and women. But I also have 2 sons. And if my youngest son is in the room, he's 1 year old. He doesn't really know what's going on. So I think it's, you know, when your kid gets to the age where they can distinguish that's an arm, that's a nose, and what is that, then that's different. But if they're little babies, I mean, come on, kids are innocent. And I think we have to stop being so oversensitive. I mean, it's a body. It's not that deep.
Yeah, Rock, you got daughters.
Yes, indeedy. And my son actually caught me and Crystal in the middle of that act.
Lock the door.
We forgot to lock the door, man. He was 3.
Oh, what you telling y'all wrestling?
He said, "Why you hold mommy like that?" He said, "Why you hold mommy like that?"
Mama pant 1, 2, 3. Ding, 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 ding.
Got mama's feet on the headboard.
Oh, that was embarrassing.
Y'all ain't gonna do Crystal like that.
Oh no!
Rock did it. No. I got daughters or whatever. We had a reality show, so sometimes we had to just jump up and change clothes. So you know, I wear jockey boxer briefs, so I know how to kind of turn my body to the side or whatever, and go and pop some shorts off and pop some jeans on. I ain't got to run, you know, because I know how to. You know, being in show business, sometimes you in a position where you just got to change clothes right quick. But, you know, when Malik was a baby, when he was 6, 7 months, I put him in the shower with me, bump a rag or whatever, give it to him and let him wash himself while I take a shower or whatever. But, you know, after they get older, you just, I don't know, Yeah,
I did that with my kids with babies, too. But at a certain age, no.
And what age is that? Okay.
For me, with having 3 girls in my house, I would say after about 4 or 5, then...
No,
5 is even pushing it.
Not even that. 2.
A year and a half.
I'm saying as far as them taking baths and stuff like that and running in their room with their towel on. And after about 4, then that was it.
Taking baths late 15.
No. Y'all get in the tub.
Come on, Kate.
No, I said after about 4 or 5. You know, with my wife is a different
Don't do the
story.
man like that. Darren, what do you think?
I just think, you know, it's a little bit too much, though. I don't think kids should ever see their parents naked at all, because I wouldn't want to see my doggone parents naked like that. That would scorn me. And
you never saw your mama? Your mama never walked through the house trying to get ready for church.
Yeah, well, she changed in front of me. When I was home a couple of months ago, she changed in front of me. But I mean,
did it throw you off?
No, because we had that kind of relationship.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to see her naked or anything like that.
Right.
Brett,
what do you think?
Naked.
I just think if the kid is young, it's okay. But when a kid get older and starts feeling like, you know, the things that happen as you get older, as a young boy or girl, I think you shouldn't do it.
All right, let's go to the phones and see what y'all think. 866-9 Ricky. Good morning.
This is Angelo from Cleveland. I think adults should not walk in front of their children like that because of the simple nature. You know, it depends on what age they are. I think the cutoff age should be about 6.
Good morning. This is Erica calling from Charleston, South Carolina. When they start asking questions like, "Mama, why they hanging like that?" That's when you know you're too old to be getting naked in front of your kids.
Hey, this is Bernardo from East Cleveland. Good morning, everybody. I definitely think seeing your parents at a young age naked is terrible. It's hurtful. I'm still hurt from my granddad's long john years ago. Please don't show your kids your nakedness.
I don't think it's a big deal. You got to think about it. The kid just got finished nursing off on his mom. It's okay. Stop worrying about the wrong stuff.
I believe that past the age of 5, kids remember too much, and that could traumatize them for life.
No, I don't think there's no problem with that. I have a 26 and I have a 19, and I always tell my kids the day I get sick, they're the ones who have to take care of this booty, honey. So there's nothing wrong with them seeing your parents, especially when they come off of you.
Yeah, I got a whipping one time. My great-grandmama had Alzheimer's, and she came on the porch and forgot she had a shirt on. And you know, I said, "Hey, why do you have those 2 church socks with mud filled up in it?" And my great-granddad, I got a whipping for that.
You should have.
Church socks with mud.
Bad.
That's what they look like. I ain't know what the hell. All right, y'all.
But Ricky, what about same sex? The boys see their dad and girls see their mama. What about that? Is a what? Like if a girl see her mother changing or what have you. That's wrong.
Yeah, but that even goes to a
My
certain
girls
age.
do that now
like,
with their mama. It ain't no big deal with them. But
So what you said, Brad? I mean, Eva?
I said I think it goes to a certain age. When you're teenagers, that's different. But like my daughter is 7, and she notices that my chest is different than her daddy's, and she points to it. So at that age, when you know they can tell that stuff is different, then you start using more discretion.
My chest not as big as
Your chest look like Mike's chest. Eva, I don't know. And she posts nothing else up on Instagram.
Shut up, Ricky. Mine's a little bit bigger than Mike. I mean, I'm over here on the B cup. Come on, let me live.
Around here looking like Quavo by the chest.
Flat in the chest.
Don't
Let
do
me
it.
live.
All right, y'all, Rick's about the morning show. Here the sign for Battle of the Sexes. We got Harry from Raleigh, North Carolina. Woo, and we got Trudy from Texarkana. Good morning, y'all.
What up?
Good morning.
Morning show, Rickey Smiley, Brad.
Yes, sir. And Trudy, you ready, man?
D-Town.
Come on,
Hey, Trudy.
Trudy from T-Town, Texarkana. All right, you want me to go first, Eva?
Yeah, you go first. I feel like Trudy gonna take it.
Come on, Trudy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Start the clock.
All right.
In the movie Friday After Next, what security company do Craig and Day Day work for?
Oh Lord, let's see here.
They sang it during the whole movie.
Pass.
All right. If stump grinding is a part of your job, what kind of company do you work for?
A tree company.
Yes.
Tree grinding.
87, 89, and 93 on a gas pump indicate levels of what?
Gas.
Nope, that's octane.
Octane is gas.
Say what it is. All right, the 458,
No,
the
Ricky.
458, the 512, and the California are popular models of this high-end car brand.
Pass.
All right, Ferrari. Name of the half-man, half-machine known to catch phrase, "I'll be back." I'll be back.
Schwarzenegger. Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
What movie?
What movie?
What? Yeah.
Terminator.
Yes.
It is.
All right, and the first one was top flight security for Craig and Day Day. Come on now, you supposed to know that one.
I know as much as I watch it.
I know that's right. All right, so how many she got? 3?
Yeah.
She got.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to give her octane, because octane is gas, Rick.
Brats.
The numbers on them yellow little pads when you get gas,
Y'all
say
don't do that now.
87, 89, and 93.
Come on, Ricky.
That's
Okay,
gas.
why is not on? Okay.
It is on there. It's another word. It's a synonym.
It's a what?
It's a synonym. It's another
Man,
word for
about
the
it.
same thing.
So that means she got two.
To me, she has 3. Don't do that because she got tree stump too.
We're gonna go
and
on.
she got Terminator.
We're gonna go on give it to her because we forgot what synonym was. All right, let's go. All right, I can't argue with that when I forgot what homonym, synonym, and antonym. I forgot all of them and what they mean. But go ahead though.
Somebody needs to go to summer school.
I went every summer, so here we go. I didn't get a free summer
right,
until I got out of college, but go ahead.
Harry, you ready?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
All right, good morning. You need more than 3 now to win because right now we're in the lead. Let's go. Dermaplaning is a type of what?
Dermaplaning.
Dermaplaning.
Dermaplaning. Dermaplaning. No pass. Yeah, dermaplaning. Come on.
Yes, what's dermaplaning?
Pass it, man.
He already did.
But Ricky.
He passed it.
Okay. What female artist broke the record for the most Grammy wins last weekend?
That was Cardi B.
No, Beyonce. Enfamil makes a popular product. What is that product?
One more time.
Enfamil makes what popular product?
A formula for babies.
Yes, sir. You got 1. To add crispiness and structure to your clothing, you will need what before ironing?
Starch.
It is.
There you go. You know that one. How many innings are in women's softball?
One more time.
How many innings are in women's softball?
Pass.
Oh, you can't pass.
Now, yeah, you can't. Well, he's done it. That would be 7. So it looks like Ricky.
Dang.
You
But
lost.
you know what? You know what wasn't fair? You be saying, you be talking for about 5 minutes in between the questions.
Yeah, that is true.
No, I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
No,
you did.
she read the
Yes, you
question.
did. Gary.
I read the question.
Gary,
That was
We
his
got
thought.
2. We got 3.
She be doing, Eva, you be
Calm
doing
down,
too much
Brad.
in between the damn questions.
Yep.
I
didn't do nothing.
Having a whole
I didn't
damn.
do
Read it
nothing.
just
You-
like it is.
You want to ask that man
Exactly.
how his mama doing in between the questions? Taking up time. I don't like that.
How is
She
your
want to
mama
make sure
doing,
they
Harry?
understand what she's saying. That's all.
I don't like that.
Exactly.
Oh, they don't understand what she's
I
saying.
don't like that. Trudy won. All right, Special K, what did she win?
Congratulations, Trudy. As our big winner today, here's your 10-item prize pack today from the Dollar Tree. All right, you got an Assured brand menthol chest scrub, bag of Grimm's salt and vinegar pork rinds, an 8-pack of multicolored mechanical pencils, a bag of Farmer's Pantry cornbread crisp snacks, a dog grooming mitt. You got a 20-pack of Wrigley's Big Red Gum, a 2-pack of staple removers, a 2-liter Stars and Stripes Diet Cola, a White Rain unscented extra hold hairspray, a Banquet beef hot pie, and 1 8-ounce bottle of Nature's Best flea and tick spray. A $10 prize pack, all yours for winning today on Battle of the Sexes on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And sir, you are a loser. You get nothing.
Hey, Special K, what the hell she gonna do with some flea and tick spray?
You're gonna eliminate fleas and ticks.
Let me hold the mechanical pencils, Mike.
She has 8. I'm sure she'll give you 1.
How about some hog knockers and chili?
Right.
How about you're a loser, sir? You win nothing.
Fat back and cornbread.
Thank y'all
Get
so
off the
much
phone,
for
sir.
playing. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Woo! I am out of breath. Me and Roxy got me in here dancing.
All right, baby. Y'all twirling, baby.
Boy. Oh, man, I'm live on Instagram.
You focus, Ricky. That
Right, how many
dance
dances
was
we
so
just
focused.
did?
Y'all sound
We ran off.
everything.
We ran off at least 8 old school dances.
All right, which dance we did?
Man, we did the Running Man.
Right.
We did the Steve Martin. We did the RoboCop.
Yep.
We did the Prep.
Yep.
We did the doggone
Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. We did the Smurf.
Man,
We did the Smurf.
it's all on RS Comedy Instagram Live. We just killed it. We just killed it. We out of breath, but we killed it.
Yeah. I got to see. I'm going there right now. Where is that?
It's dead.
RS Comedy.
Oh, man.
Yes, baby, that make me want to go to a drag show tonight, baby. Honey, my friend Miss PT, baby. That girl used to do Beyonce, honey. Ooh.
Girl,
Baby, that song right there, that's just it. That song,
Yes.
it wake you up and make you feel good. She
Yes.
sound good. The instruments, the music is great. Man, I love it. I love it.
And you
Go
right,
get
Gary.
your
That does
asthma
remind
pump.
you of a drag show.
Yes, man, baby. A good drag show, baby.
Yeah.
Doggone windbreaker on. I'm sweating like a doggone.
Right.
I'm making me out of breath. Like,
Okay.
Gary, what you do a video to that song, Gary?
Oh, I'm going to have to, baby. I'm going to definitely have to, honey. I started to do it just now, but I'm like, child, I'm going to just dance in my seat, but baby, and just reminisce, honey, being at a drag show, honey. Just letting the girls work, bitch.
You want to
work up a sweat.
You want to shout out some of your fraternity sisters?
Yes, I want to say hi to Miss PT, honey. I want to say hi to Miss Melvin, child, Miss Byron, honey, Miss Armani, Miss Kevin, honey. All those girls, baby, honey. I would love to see them, honey. I wish I was with them right now, honey. We can go see a good drag show, baby, where the girl walk, honey.
You call them fraternity sisters.
Shout out to your sorority brothers. All right.
Yes, honey.
6 minutes,
Miss
6
Sophia
minutes.
and Nicole Love, all of my here. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, honey.
Miss Raquel, baby.
Listen,
Yes,
y'all,
Miss
this
Raquel.
Sunday.
Lord, honey.
Now, this Sunday, do not miss the season premiere of TV1's critically acclaimed autobiographical series, Uncensored. And on the line right now, we got Grammy Award-winning super producer, singer-songwriter Teddy Riley.
Teddy. Jam. Oh, jam.
Teddy. Hello. Is the phone line with her?
Hey.
Yeah, click in, Teddy.
Oh,
Teddy
he got the thing on, huh?
The little Sonic
I
thing.
got the thing.
Oh, there you.
What's up, y'all?
Hey, Teddy, good morning. Good morning, man.
Good morning,
Good
Teddy.
morning. Good morning.
Man, we turned up this morning. We out of breath, man. Listen.
Man, I'm out of breath too. Y'all got me over here playing the music on my talk box and everything. I'm like,
yes.
Hey.
Come on, Teddy.
Yeah, man.
All right.
Yes. Oh, Rick, you gonna have to
Y'all
pull out
got
your
me
instruments.
jamming, man. I'm over here doing a gospel song. Y'all just turned me all the way down.
We done went straight secular. Now, we have worked with so many greats, man. You have worked with so many greats. Tell us why was it important to share your journey now?
Because it's the last hurrah. We in our 50s, man. We got to get it all out. I'm moving on.
Right.
It's time, and I just, when you hold something inside, you got to let it out. If you don't let it out, it's going to go with you. You're taking it with you.
That's true, Teddy.
So,
now, Teddy, what do you think will shock people the most to find out about you?
That, I held a lot in, all my life. I stuck with all these groups. I've been loyal to everybody, including Gene, who sold my life.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now it's time to move on. God is blessing me, and I just want to put it past me. So when it came with Uncensored, I said, dang, what am I going to talk about? Well, maybe I should just tell the truth and be transparent.
Okay.
And that's what I'm doing.
All right, Teddy, I'm going to put you on the spot, man. You wrote hundreds of songs, produced several more. Out of all the Teddy Riley songs that you've been a part of, which is the favorite Teddy Riley song to Teddy Riley?
Now, come on.
Come on.
That's hard.
Come on, man. I'm going to tell you my favorite, but I want to hear you.
Everybody know the answer is Michael Jackson. You got to know that.
Right.
Yeah. You said that on your verses.
Absolutely.
So, okay, I have a question.
I didn't get a chance to even get to Michael Jackson on verses. Did y'all know that? Y'all know that.
Yeah, because everything kept messing up on that thing.
There was a couple hiccups.
I got kicked out of my own doggone verses. Me and
that was an epic battle.
And then Quavo called me. Quavo called and said, yo, y'all wrong. I said, what do you mean? He said, man, y'all kicked us out. We got kicked out. Everybody got kicked out. I said, we kicked out too.
Oh, wow. Go ahead. Eva, you about to ask
Yeah, speaking of Quavo and new artists that are out, who is a new artist that you see something really special in right now that you would like to work with?
I like the Anderson .Paak and and Bruno song.
Oh yeah,
amazing. I look to work with someone like a Weeknd, where it's like working with a little cut or a little reflection of Michael.
Yeah,
but he can use that cadence to go all the way there.
Yeah. Kind of like Neo. Neo does that. You heard D Nice got a record.
Who's that?
DJ D Nice. He got a record now with Neo on it. And give you that Michael Jackson feel.
Right.
It's fire.
It's fire.
Now, Teddy, you broke the internet with your versus challenge with with Babyface. Now, after doing the challenge and becoming the stake owner in versus, do you have any regrets? And would you do it again?
I don't have no regrets, and damn right I would.
Right.
And I'll take the memes as well.
Okay.
Have you spruced up on your technology skills since your verses?
Oh man, come on! I'm to the fifth power. Let me tell you something. What happened there was supposed to happen, so that it could be like Thriller Vanilla. You know what I'm saying? Like
Teddy, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Again.
Teddy, your phone breaking up now, though. Teddy?
No, it isn't.
Can y'all hear me out there? Can y'all? Yeah. Maybe not on your end, but you breaking up over here, Teddy. Come on, now.
We got it
together.
Hey, man, congratulations on everything, Teddy, man. Listen, y'all, make sure you don't miss the Uncensored this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern on TV One, man. Thank you so much for joining us and getting up early this morning to talk to us. Y'all give it up and show your love for the one and only Teddy Riley. Appreciate you, bro. 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. Front page coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Charles Ronnie Lockhart Jr., they call him Chuck. Chuck had a brand new Toyota, Rock T.
Every
brand new Toyota Camry.
Come on, dog.
We had the guy cassette tape. I didn't have no ride. Chuck used to take me everywhere. He lived right across the street from my grandmama.
Come on, dog.
Jason was too young to go. Jared wasn't born.
Right.
But we used to be in, yes, he was, but we used to be in Chuck Toyota Corolla going to the Magic City Classic or coming from the Classic.
Right.
Playing that right there. We played that song over and over and over. So I just FaceTimed Chuck when the song came on. He at home in his pajama. He done jumped up and started dancing. Shout out to Chuck Lockhart, man. Those like my brothers, man. You know, I had to go over there and
take it back, dog.
That's why I would eat my dinner, man, because my grandma would cook butter beans and pig ears and stuff. But Chuck and them used to always cook pork chops and mashed potatoes. So I would eat over there all the time.
Yes, sir.
I didn't want that stuff my grandma used to cook.
You want them butter beans,
dog? No, man. It was butter beans Monday through Wednesday. Butter beans and neck bones.
Right.
And cornbread. I would eat the cornbread, but Miss Lockhart, I'd be in the screen door like them dogs was when Celia was in there cooking breakfast. And Miss Lockhart was Miss Lockhart would come to the door. She said, "Baby, what your grandmama cook?" She said, "Oh, let me get some butter beans." I said, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Well, come on in now." I thought I fried some extra pork chops and English peas and mashed potatoes and dinner rolls with butter.
Oh, man.
That's what Chuck, because they were younger than my grandparents, so I would have to eat over there all the time and Kool-Aid and stuff because I didn't like tea. And so my grandma would, and then my granddad would be doing magic shave, and the whole house would stink from butter beans, neck bones, her boiling iced tea, and your granddaddy would magic shave, and the house smelled like a nuclear explosion about to blow. So I had to eat at Miss Lockhart house all the time, and Miss Lockhart was a therapist. So while I was eating, she would give me counseling and stuff or whatever, because they was trying to put me in special education and stuff. Yeah, I wasn't gonna sit in there putting no damn helmet on. 17 minutes after the hour, got you in front.
Traumatized, dog.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, bottom of the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by America's Best. That's right, don't overpay for eyewear. Visit America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal, it's America's Best. Got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. So President Biden wanted to get 100 million COVID vaccinations completed within his first 100 days in office. Well, today is day 58, and he has met that goal ahead of schedule. And speaking of Biden, both Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris had plans to go to Atlanta today to talk about the coronavirus stimulus spending. But instead, they will meet with Asian lawmakers and community leaders to address the rise in hate crimes against Asian Americans.
They better bring
now.
They better come in on a helicopter, because as soon as they get through with their speech, they're going to come back. All them Secret Service, them tires going to be gone on all them cars and the helicopter and the airplane. They're going to have no way back to Washington.
Right now, there is a debate over whether or not to label the recent shootings at the several spas in Atlanta as hate crimes. Now, in other news, Russian President Vladimir Putin clapped back at remarks by President Biden. So in an interview with ABC, Biden was asked if he thought that Putin was a killer. Biden replied, "I do." Putin responded, "Well, it takes one to know one," citing Americans' history of slavery and the killing of Native Americans and the atomic bombing of Japan during World War II.
Oh, wow.
And last but not least, what'd you say, Rick?
I said, oh, wow.
I know that was a big one.
Yeah.
Now, last but not least, 12 jurors have been chosen in the George Floyd murder case. Today, a judge will decide whether or not to move that trial to another city. Opening statements are set for March 29th. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Alrighty, Eva. Well, it's time for the NCAA Men's Bracket Challenge Breakdown. Rock T's Final Four. Potential Cinderellas. Winthrop University and Colgate University. Look out for them, too. Let me shout out to Norfolk State University, Spartan Nation. Representing our HBCUs will be in the tournament. Shout out to Georgetown. They may be a sleeper. They could maybe sneak into the Sweet 16. Also, look out for Oklahoma State. They got a freshman named Cade Cunningham, who's a monster. My Final Four is Gonzaga, Michigan, Baylor, and Houston. I got Gonzaga versus Baylor in the national championship game.
Let's go Bears.
Gonzaga will be your national champions. Over there on the women's side, the Final Four, Stanford, South Carolina, Baylor, and NC State. Shout out to Jackson State University and NC A&T. They both going to be in the tournament as well. All right. You notice how they put UConn in the Final Four.
Right.
They got that freshman, Paige Becker. She's a beast out there, but Baylor is going to send them to the house in the Elite Eight. So, championship game is going to be Stanford versus Baylor on the women's side. And I got Baylor winning the women's national championship.
All right.
Yes,
okay.
indeed.
All right, I'm with you on that one.
It is what it is, man. Follow me on social media at Rock T Holler. We can go live and talk about it, man. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot spot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 27 before the top of the hour, y'all. It's time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into this thing. Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's Risque WAP performance at the Grammys this past weekend has ruffled so many feathers. The FCC received 80 complaints over the performance. One person from Idaho wrote that the duo were absolutely disgusting, while another person from Colorado wrote that the ladies were dancing like they were in a strip club, and the display made Janet Jackson her Janet Jackson Super Bowl halftime faux pas seem like children's TV, and the FCC failed to do their job. Well, Cardi continued to defend the song, y'all. She recently wrote via social media, "I don't make music for kids, I make music for adults. Parents are responsible on what their children listen to or see. I'm a very sexual person, but not around my child, just like every other parent should be." Now, what do y'all think as parents about this?
That's a tough one, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I was the producer of that segment. I don't think that I would have had them do that. You know what I mean? You could do it without doing it.
Mm-hmm. Right. And you know what? There's a chance they didn't do that in rehearsal, so nobody saw it, so they kept it a secret. So nobody maybe knew that they were doing it.
They could have still performed the song without all that extra sex.
Yeah, it just don't.
They did too much.
It's just like a lot of comedians. You know, you can get the same laugh at the same joke minus a lot of the cuss words. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, I can explain that a little bit better later. But I just don't think that. You know, me personally, if I was producing that segment, that wouldn't have happened.
Right. Okay, well, that's going to wrap up the hot spot. We got Chef Janisha Payne coming up next, and we got the praise mix
Brett.
down. Yes, sir.
All the shows at the Improv Houston is sold out. Y'all bring some extra change because I'm bringing my book. Everybody going to get a book. You got to buy it, though. But if you buy a book, you get a free Rickey Smiley prank phone call CD for free.
Can I have one?
Absolutely. So, I'll see y'all at the Houston Improv, man.
You gonna kill it, boy.
Yes, sir. Greg Abbott sat in that wheelchair and signed that thing off the full capacity, boy. That thing about to get right in that thing.
What
you heard me?
I'm still pushing cuticles back.
And all the women in Houston, Texas, meet me at the nail salon. I'm getting everybody cuticles pushed back. Yes, sir. Yeah, you get the nails done, but I got you on them cuticles. That's right, baby.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the one and only Chef Janisha Payne with quarantine cooking this morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, we excited. I heard you got something different and but something that everybody like.
Yes, sir. I think, I switched it up this time. I did a vegan seafood boil, and I used some vegan shrimp, vegan sausage, red potatoes, corn, and some fresh broccoli, and some vegan Cajun garlic butter.
Vegan Cajun?
What is vegan shrimp?
Garlic butter. Did y'all hear that? I didn't know they sold that.
Yes. And Pinky said them vegan shrimp on them slutty vegan burgers. It's good.
What?
Yes, the same texture of a shrimp and everything.
How did you put that together?
Well, I love a regular vegan seafood broil. A regular seafood broil. So I was like, okay, let me try something different. And this company sent me some vegan shrimp, And I said, oh, okay, let me make something different. So I did a vegan seafood boil.
Right. And Ricky, everything that damn Janisha try, it is good, okay?
What?
Even if she just trying it, it is good. Even if she just her first time making it, it's good.
It's what's the character name?
Good.
That's that my man with the hairy chest, Martin.
Don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Everything Janisha Payne make, that chef is good.
Oh man! So, Chef Janisha, let everybody know how they can find the video.
They can find it on the RickySmileyMorningShow.com and my social media, cooking_with_Jen.
There it is, y'all. Chef Janisha Payne. Hey, Chef. Chef Payne, all your stuff is on the grocery store, Chef, in Piggly Wiggly's, right?
Yes, sir. Bluff Park, and then I just added a second location in the Valley in Birmingham. So, yeah, I'm working my way up, trying to get in all the stores.
That's that Pico, Ricky.
I swear, Brad, that Pico, you can't stop. You can't put it down.
You can't. You been ate the whole thing.
The whole bag, and then you run out of Pico. You just kill the chips, and then your mouth be dry. I already know, bro. We almost got to fighting in the parking lot. She ain't had no Pico in her car. She gonna come to karaoke without some Pico. We got into they had to call the police, Brett. Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Janisha Payne.
One time.
Yeah, thank you, Chef.
Have a good morning. All right.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hey guys, my name is Janisha Payne, better known as Cooking with Jan. And today I'm going to switch it up with you guys and we're going to do a vegan seafood broil. So this is for my vegan people, and I know you guys like to switch it up and do something different. So Veg Company sent me some vegan shrimp. So we're going to use some vegan shrimp. We're going to use a half a cup of garlic. You're going to use some Creole seasoning. You're going to use vegan butter. This is the vegan butter I use. You can use any type that you like. We have some lemons that we're going to use. And we have some vegan sausage. And we have red potatoes. We have corn and some broccoli to give it some color, more color. So here we go. I'm going to take you guys over to the stove. We're going to start on the stove and then we're going to put it in the oven to bring it all together at the end. And yeah, here we go. Alright guys, so now I have you over at the stove. I already have everything heated up, so once we drop everything in, it's ready to go. We have our water boiling for our broccoli. We have our skillet on go for our sausage, our shrimp. And then in this pot over here, we're going to add our potatoes and our corn. I'm going to let that boil for 10 minutes or until your red potatoes are soft. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and add some of that vegan butter to the skillet. And you can adjust the heat. I say like to a medium-high heat if you want. This is just gonna be for our sausage. You're gonna bring everything together at the end, but this is how I like to do it, just to make sure everything's cooked properly. So you're gonna add your sausage to this skillet once you add your vegan butter. You don't want it to dry up, so just go ahead and add it. You can turn it down a little bit so it can cook a little slower. Then we're gonna go ahead and add some butter to this skillet. Now this skillet will be for our vegan shrimp. There we go. And you're just gonna add that. And you're gonna cook it like you would cook regular shrimp a little bit. You just want it to cook down. So you're just gonna add the shrimp to that. You add as much or as little as you like. And again, adjust the temperature to your liking. Maybe like a medium-high heat. Okay, bring it down a little bit if you need to, so nothing burns. So we're just gonna fill this skillet with the shrimp. Let it cook on one side. Add more butter if you need to again. Don't forget that. I'm gonna add some in the middle so it can spread out. And back here, this is gonna be for your Cajun garlic butter sauce that you're gonna use, and put that on the top. So you're gonna add your fresh broccoli to the boiling water. Then you're gonna add your red potatoes to the boiling water down here. You're gonna add that corn that you have. Go ahead and add that to the pot. And you're just gonna let that go for a good 10 to 15 minutes until your potatoes get soft. So you can have that up on a very high heat. And don't forget to check on your sausage. And you just want that to brown. See, got a little browning going on. And that's really all you want when it comes to vegan meat, because it doesn't take long to cook this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the heat off for that sausage, because that's basically done. Once it cools down and does its thing, it's gonna be done. So we're gonna focus on our shrimp. You can go ahead and add this garlic to this butter back here. Go ahead and add it all. Why not? Alright. So as that melts, we're gonna go ahead and add a little seasoning to the shrimp. Even though we're gonna add some at the end. You just want the flavor to get locked in there. So, as you see, I'm gonna start turning them. Turn that heat up a little bit. And you don't want to cook it too much. You just want it to cook until the color starts to change slightly to that. So you can sit here and make sure each one gets cooked how you like it. And don't forget, we are going to add it to the oven at the end. So what you're really doing is giving your shrimp a little browning and letting the flavors get locked in. So you don't have to cook it too long, because we are going to put it in the oven. Don't forget, we have our broccoli going. Broccoli, that can only cook for like 5 to 6 minutes, because you don't want to cook the nutrients out of it. So once it's been 5 to 6 minutes hit, you can go ahead and turn it off, let it sit. And we're going to bring everything together. So you see we have our sauce going. We're going to add that Creole seasoning back here so it can get locked in. Alright. We have our potatoes and corn still going. Don't forget about that. Our sausage is done. Let's go ahead and mix that up. You can actually turn that off because it's butter, so it's not going to take long for it to melt. And then we're going to add it to at the end anyway. So this is how we're going to shrimp it. It's basically done. I need a little white into it. Vegan shrimp's a little different. So that's how we want it to come out in a little. So you can go ahead and turn the heat off of that, because we're done with that. So we're just knocking everything out. This should be a good, I'd say under 15-20 minute process for everything. If you cook everything separate and bring it back together, it shouldn't take that long at all. And this is something different for our vegans, because they like to switch it up. And yeah. So that's done. Our Cajun garlic butter is basically done. We're going to mix that together. We're going to go ahead and turn our broccoli off. And you're going to cook your potatoes and sausage until it's soft. And I'm going to take you guys over and show you how we're gonna put it in a pan, and then we're gonna pop it in the oven for like 6-7 minutes, and I'm gonna show you the finished product. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and pour this Cajun garlic butter. Again, this is vegan butter, and then we just added our Creole seasoning to it. So you're gonna just add that in there, like that. We're gonna squeeze some lemon on there, and you can really just go ahead and add that to the lunch. And we're gonna pop this in the oven for 5 to 6 minutes. You just want the butter to melt so it can give it a good little look. And it'll be done, and we'll show you the final product. Here we go. So guys, this will be your final product when you take it out of the ovens. This will be your vegan seafood broil. You have your sausage, your broccoli, shrimp, corn. Good. So here we go. Enjoy.
Didn't you make Stomp? Then stomp his ass out.
The shade continued this week on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show with a letter for gospel artist Kirk Franklin.
Rickey Smiley, can you read this letter? Dear Kirk Franklin, I am really disappointed in you. I expected more from you. I grew up listening to your music. So with that being said, I have some advice. Next time you got to use more compound, multi-syllable cuss words because they have more of an effect. You got to put them words together the way your great-grandma them used to do it. And when you finish cussing his ass out, you got to follow through with putting your foot in his ass. Didn't you make Stomp? Then stomp his ass out.
While discussing Beyonce's Grammy look, the host had a question for the Brad, but was shadily interrupted by Gary with the T.
Hey, Brad, a star like Beyonce, she probably don't wear the same thing twice if I had to guess, huh?
No, I don't think so. Probably not. She probably can just put it to the side and auction it off and get more stuff.
Yeah. And no, they don't wear stuff twice, though, Rich. They rich, though, so if you have to wear yours twice, but she don't have to wear her stuff twice.
Rickey Smiley explains his hardship with daylight saving time.
Hope the time change is working out for everybody. It's definitely not working out for me, so I just don't go to bed at night.
Oh, Lord. It's hard.
To hell with going to sleep. To hell with going to sleep. I just sleep when I get off the air. I'll take a nap, but I be damn. Yeah. Sit up all night. I'm not used. I need for Joe Biden to fix it.
Singer, songwriter, and producer Teddy Riley brought his talents to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show this week with his own rendition of Beyonce's Deja Vu.
Come on, Teddy.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Ricky, you gonna have to pull out your instruments.
Man, I'm over here doing a gospel song. Y'all just turned me all the way down.
This week, the Brat refused to let Gary pour his tea in peace.
Well, this ain't got nothing to do with Kirk Franklin. He just saying he got good kids and he loves being the father. This has nothing to do with Kirk Franklin. Don't keep bringing Kirk Franklin up. We're trying to let that die, and you want to keep on talking about Kirk Franklin and his son. We don't want to hear about Kirk Franklin and his son no more. If you keep giving it life, it's going to keep going. You have to dead it. If you stop talking about it, we don't have to hear about it anymore because it'll never die. Because people like you keep reporting about Kirk Franklin and his son. He's not talking about Kirk Franklin. He's talking about Eddie Murphy and his loving children and how he's a great father and he loves being a father, and that's why he puts his acting and everything before all his music.
Gary, you see how you just stay focused.
Oh, yes, honey. The devil is a lie. The devil is a lie and a deceiver, honey. You know, because this is not the hip-hop moment. This is the tea.
While discussing the Grammy-sipping Blue Ivy, the Brad and Gary shade continued.
and she was sucking out of her Grammy, Ricky, like it was a sippy cup. People saying that's just too grown. I mean, you took a Grammy and used it like it was a sippy cup. She's a kid, though, but I mean, I know people that would fight to have a Grammy to hold. I mean, Brad would love to have that Grammy and hold it and suck it. He's gonna use it as a sippy cup.
You ain't gonna let it go, Brad. Just let it ride. Don't let him suck you in.
At least I've been nominated for something 3 times.
And you and that's good. Yep, and that's good, honey. And God bless you. All right, moving on.
I won a Billboard Award and quite a few Soul Train Awards, so I do have a nice deck over here. What you got?
That stomach in that
Not from like Sister to Sister magazine, though.
Moving on, child.
In the middle of a conversation about Rihanna's new mansion, the host began to bring up old stuff.
You know, those girls roll, honey. I don't know how they do it. Just say, okay, I want that mansion right there for 13 million.
What did say, Special K? Like, he said Gabby Sittlebae had built a Krispy Kreme donut in her basement, and every time the hot light.
Nope.
He said she had built a Krispy Kreme donut in her basement and got the hot sign on it. Upstairs in her bedroom. Every time the damn light come on, she get up and run downstairs.
Here's Rocky's joke of the day.
So I was at a restaurant the other day, and I realized I needed to pass gas. The music was very loud, so I played it off and started passing gas to the beat. A couple of songs passed by, and I started feeling better. Jesus. Then I realized everyone was staring at me. Then I realized I was listening to my iPod.
New duo Silk Sonic called into the Rickey Smiley Morning Show this week to discuss the inspiration on forming the group and making real music.
We started a song idea in 2017, and during quarantine, I called Andy up. I was like, "Yo, remember that idea we had? I think I got something for it. Come down to the studio." It was actually his birthday, and he came down to the studio on his birthday, drunk as hell, Ricky. Right.
Laid them vocals, though.
But he laid them vocals, and it just turned into like, all right, well, you want to come back tomorrow and see what happens?
It was a stimulus spirit-led karaoke night out this past Monday with Rickey Smiley.
Every last one of you right now need to be knocking over tables running, knowing that stimulus check is on the way. But you're sitting in here. You're waiting on the Lord to work it out. But through Joe Biden, he signed the bill. That help is on the way.
Bernie Jenkins has this week's church announcements.
Brother Hank Kennedy, you know him, Janie?
Yeah.
Now, he is back at church today after having both of his ankles amputated. Now, he can still walk, but can only wear bedroom slippers and Nike slides from now on, but he can still walk.
Celebrity DJ D-Nice called into the Rickey Smiley Morning Show this week to talk about his internationally known Club Quarantine.
Well, I mean, I know Brad can understand this as a rap artist, DJ. I was like sitting there freaking out, like, yo, what do you mean 2 months? What do you mean a year of not working? And I just decided to play music online just as a way to keep my mind focused. And no, I didn't think we would be here 1 year later. And no, I did not think it was going to have the impact that it did.
Here's Rickey Smiley with 5 simple ways to make a woman happy.
It's really not that difficult. You know how to make a woman happy. You have to be a friend, a companion, a master, a chef, an electrician, a plumber, a mechanic, a carpenter, a decorator, a stylist, a sexologist, a gynecologist, a psychologist, a pest exterminator, a psychiatrist, a healer, a good listener, an organizer, a good father, very clean, sympathetic, a friend, companion, lover, a brother, father, master, electrician.
Already, you still going now? You repeat it because you ran out.
You saying all the things that need to be done.
Come on now, you won't repeat.
The show's Special K talked about things broke dudes have in common and ultimately put the brat to sleep.
Broke dudes in the hood always had a baby mama EBT card on. They always had a baby mama EBT card.
Sometimes, yeah.
They always have a bunch of kids.
Yeah, brat yawn.
That's what it was.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I think that's Brad. Hold on. Somebody trying to send a message.
Pop and R&B star Deborah Cox got the show back on their feed, smashing the Nobody's Supposed to Be Here challenge.
How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here. I've tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says, no.
Oh, wow.
Nobody's supposed to be here. But you came along and changed my mind.
Oh,
Gary. You're right, baby.
Gary.
That's how you wake it up,
did that, honey.
Here's one of the many reasons Black Tony did not show up to work this week.
We have been quiet. We don't want them to know we in because they keep knocking on the door and ringing the doorbell. Because they trying to get her stuff. We told you that once we get the stimulus.
Why y'all don't pay the bill?
Shout it because it's too much.
What's the interest rate?
68%.
How much?
68%. Look, sorry, they trying to get her a coffee table, a sofa, a couch, a lamp, a bedroom suite, another bedroom suite.
What's her interest rate, Black Tony?
68%.
Friend to the show, Fat Tasha, called in this week from her PT Cruiser.
What is that? What is that?
I'm just breathing. I'm listening. What, Ricky? What?
When you take Kiki to cash her stimulus check, where else you got to go today?
Well, I got a doctor's appointment, but he got to come out to the car. The doctor got to come out to the car.
You not getting out of the car, Fantastic?
Hell no.
Let's send things over live to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show studios.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. A lot going on, man. Those stimulus checks have started to hit over the weekend. Let's check in with my man, Rico. Rico, where you at, man?
Oh, man, I'm right here live in front of the King Crab House where they said they don't have any fucking crab legs left. Now, I'm going to tell you, they said a young lady came in here and bought a set of crabs. Now, so they said she might have got away with one that was pregnant, but we don't know how that went with her coming in here spending her stimulus money. But you guys got to make sure you stay tuned right here in front of King Crab House because I'm going to tell you, it's going down like Joe Brown right up here.
For the full version of these videos and more, subscribe to Rickey Smiley's YouTube channel at Rickey Smiley Official and online at RickeySmiley.com.
What's up, y'all? We at the Houston Improv, as you can see. We got 3 shows tonight. 3. So, one is at 4. One is at 7. And the other one is at 9:30. But we're going to shoot for 9. So, I did a book tour, but my schedule was crazy. I didn't get to come to Houston, so I'm pre-signing books for all of the fans. And it's a great book. You can order it off Amazon. Stand by your truth. And then run for your life. Which you have to do when you stand by your truth because everybody can't handle the truth. What's up, the bird just speaking? 2 birds that I know. So I'm excited about, first of all, being vaccinated. Thank God for his blessing and thank God for my life and the protection of my family. And all of my kids have suffered from COVID and survived, so we thank God for that. We suffered a loss, rest in peace, to Pastor Fred, who was on our morning show, a comedian that was on our morning show. We lost him to COVID. But here we are a year into this pandemic and we're just able to, one of the first weekends where it feels like we're coming out of it, that we able to
to get out, and as you can see, I do. Even though I had COVID and got antibodies or whatever, I still, fans are coming. I still mask up, you know. So they take these books to the front window or take them out. All right. Now they was trying to, birds asking me was they on wheel call. Told them I got their tickets. That's how we communicate. They know I am. So hey, I'm trying to do an interview. I told you straight. Chill out. Then they be coming. That's why I eat outside. They come and take French fries off the plate and shit. Got a crazy life. Y'all be talking about birds. I'm dealing with real birds. You see. One thing about the birds, they don't break in your bedroom that night like the chipmunks did. You feel me? I had slept in my bedroom in about 4 or 5 months. See all that negativity then, and you don't get blackbirds. What they want right then, they get an attitude. See? So I've signed Shirley.
You know, date night start at 4 p.m. Your ass damn near sing Simpson. And you gonna be sleeping.
So they can
do 8:30.
They can leave the 4 o'clock show and then go to the club.
Go catch that little Luann Platter and Lou before they can shut down
and be home by 9.
Shit, 9. They dead by 9. They in the house.
But they gonna come in there, they're gonna drink 2 drinks.
Oh, you gotta give them 2 Hennessy's in them.
Huh?
You gotta get you 2 Hennessy's, come see Rickey Smiley.
And you look at it, do a man, I've done 5 shows in my day.
I'm waiting on that.
If you would have wanted to do it, I would have did it.
I'm waiting on that.
We could have did a 1 o'clock, a 3 o'clock, a 5 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 7 and 9.
And get out of there.
And then out of there.
Shit.
We could have did 5 freaking shows in one night. Perform all day.
Yeah.
Had they ass
be dog ass tired. Whole back wallet swollen. Man, this man Black Run here, signing in, checking in yet again. We are in H-Town, Texas, man. Houston, you know what I'm talking about? They got the Dallas boy and that Birmingham boy. They just got Alabama and Texas off here, man. I don't know what you did if you didn't come see me, Blame, and Rick this weekend. But you know you was bullshit. Maybe you was saving your money for Easter, cause you know that's next week. And, you know, your suit got to be ready and shit and everything like that. I'll let that be your reason. But you missed it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. I was funny. Rick was funny. Shit, Blame was funny. It was a nigga.
Earthquake came last night.
Earthquake came through. Dez White.
Yes.
Dracula oldest son. This nigga had on a burgundy 3-piece cranberry tuxedo, walking around just to be seen. Niggas so happy to be outside Texas, wide open right now. Niggas don't know what to do. These people got masks on, no draws. This going on, man. You should have been here.
Yep. So this went backstage is like, so we just kind of, that's how you walk into the comedy club. They probably already letting the people in. It's sold out. So we just back here, chilling out. They're gonna go on stage. He'll go second. So I hate going on stage behind him, man. That nigga be ripping up. That brother's funny. Dangerous. You don't want to go on stage behind him. If you go on stage behind him, you better have some experience, cause that nigga there, hey, you probably give people booed. Know what you do. Give people booed. Give people booed. That nigga there. He probably get people booed. That's what he do. He one of them dangerous comedians that will get you booed. If you don't have no experience and you go on stage behind him, you will get booed. You better know what you're doing. But that boy, I'm bringing the smoke. I don't know what. I think he from the 70s or something. He looked like he one of the sons of one of the Whispers or something. You heard what I said? What up? Hey, I got my clothes ready for the last show. I'm a killer. Shout out to my stylist, Kayla Booth. They be getting on planes, flying all over the country to make sure the cues look good. See, when a Delta gets you right, the Delta, they gonna shout, they gonna hit you up with love. Like, bam! Ooh, that third show gonna be a mug!